Welcome to Psychology Refresh. Today we're going to rank MBTI personalities based on their rebelliousness. Make sure to watch each one and find out which personalities are the most rebellious. Some personality types are very rebellious and some just are not. Each individual has their own level of rebelliousness, however, based on general tendencies, we have ranked each one of 16 personality types in one of these categories. Here is the MBTI personalities ranking based on their rebelliousness. Number 1. ISTJ. In general, ISTJs are not disobedient people. In fact, they like to follow the rules. They respect authority and the necessity to complete the most challenging tasks correctly. They enjoy obeying directions and are frequently very adept at doing so. Instead of feeling the desire to rebel, ISTJs prefer to be a member of a group and their community. They take pleasure in being someone who others can rely on, which provides little opportunity for rebellion. Even while ISTJs are dedicated and serious, they also have a playful side. They aren't really rebellious, but they can be pretty fascinating people. Number 2. ISFJ. ISFJs are not often disobedient individuals and don't mind following the rules. They are compassionate people that put a lot of effort into excelling in all they do. ISFJs frequently want to be good and law-abiding people instead of rebellious ones. They aim to make everyone happy, which frequently leaves little time or space for rebellion. Number 3. ESTJ. Although ESTJs frequently have little trouble following instructions, occasionally they could act a little rebelliously. Strong-willed ESTJs frequently find ways to elevate themselves to positions of power. An ESTJ may revolt against the system if they believe they have the power to remove someone in authority. ESTJs don't mind playing a certain part as long as they believe their superiors are performing their duties to the best of their abilities. If you are enjoying our content, please give this video a like, subscribe to our channel, and do not forget to turn on the notification bell. Number 4. ESFJ. The stereotype of ESFJs is that they are kind and generous people who like to follow the rules. They strive to make other people happy, but depending on the individuals closest to them, they may turn rebellious. If an ESFJ finds themselves loving about someone who likes to rebel, they may imitate that behavior because they give everything they have to the people they love. Number 5. INFJ. INFJs are generally loving people, although they do have a rebellious streak. INFJs naturally have a hard time following directions and abiding by the law. The INFJ frequently has an underground awareness that rules can be corrupted and that it's not always best to follow them. INFJs typically have a natural inclination to challenge someone in a position of power. Although they may not express it out loud, they are constantly considering how that individual might not be a good match for the job. Number 6. INFP. Even while INFPs are thought of as having soft and compassionate spirits, that doesn't mean they don't possess a rebellious side. An INFP will find themselves powerless to restrain themselves when they observe something that does not accord with what they perceive to be true or fair. They defend their principles and are not hesitant to confront others who seem more assertive than they are. Although INFPs tend to be passive individuals, they may be rather rebellious when it comes to a cause they strongly believe in. Number 7. ENFJ. ENFJs frequently choose their own route and are enmeshed in their own chaotic universe. They don't enjoy being told what to do and sometimes give the orders. Even if it means getting around the system, they know how to get things done. ENFJs are adept at rebelling without actually getting caught. They frequently don't mind abiding by the law so long as it doesn't prevent them from accomplishing what they want or need to do. An element of the ENFJ occasionally enjoys rebelling just for fun. Number 8. ENFP. Since they do not particularly enjoy being told what to do, ENFPs are frequently perceived as being quite rebellious people. Because they just do not want to be constrained by others, ENFPs take great pleasure in adhering to their own set of norms. They are interesting and entertaining people who occasionally rebel simply for the purpose of rebelling. The ENFP's inherent rebelliousness, which makes them intense and entertaining company, is actually quite appealing. Number 9. ISTP. ISTPs are undoubtedly disobedient people, but only because they value their independence. They simply like doing what they want and don't want to follow the rules that others have set for them. The current moment is incredibly important to ISTPs. Therefore, if living in the now necessitates defying authority, then so be it. ISTPs are among the more subtly rebellious people since they do not naturally obey rules. Number 10. ISFP. Although ISFPs are not generally rebellious, they might do so if they are defending a cause they strongly believe in. The majority of the time, they prefer to be by themselves and avoid arguing people. They truly only rebel if it feels right at the time and don't always feel the urge to do so. Number 11. ESTP. They like to seize the possibilities that come their way and appreciate being present in the moment. When defying authority appears like the best course of action at the time, ESTPs frequently do so. If someone interferes with their ability to make their own decisions, which they like doing, the ESTP will undoubtedly rebel. Number 12. ESFP. Due to their love of the present, ESFPs might occasionally be disobedient. They enjoy making the most of their circumstances and occasionally question the need to abide by the law. The way ESFPs prefer to rebel is intriguing because it is done in a purely playful and light-hearted manner. Number 13. INTJ. INTJs just act in accordance with their moral and intelligent convictions. They don't always have a rebellious disposition. Since they do respect the necessity for authority, they will abide by the laws they feel are just. The INTJ will find it difficult to follow a rule or law that strikes them as foolish and uninformed. The advantage is that INTJs frequently excel at discovering workarounds for issues they do not agree with. They may not be the most rebellious people, but they have a natural urge to intellectually push others. Number 14. INTP. In their younger years, INTPs have a tendency to be quite rebellious, often because they feel different from others around them. Since they are usually wiser than those in positions of power, INTPs will typically struggle with them, especially teachers. The INTP feels restricted and humiliated by those in authority because of their keen intellect. They frequently rebel against those people, and occasionally they might even get into trouble. As they age, INTPs may lose some of this apparent disobedience, but this is only because they will find new methods to defy authority. Number 15. ENTJ. Although ENTJs are not opposed to following regulations, they are frequently the ones giving instructions to others. Since they work so hard to establish themselves in positions of control, they typically do not feel the need to revolt. ENTJs find foolish rules annoying, but they are skilled at gaming the system to obtain what they want. They are aware of the advantages of sucking it up and following the rules, so long as doing so will help them. The ENTJ personality type is a dedicated worker who typically succeeds in achieving their goals. Due to their inherent skill, individuals frequently do not feel the need to rebel against others. Number 16. ENTP. ENTPs are among the most naturally disobedient people and do not like being told what to do. An ENTP will frequently act in the opposite direction when someone tries to boss them around just to show that they can. When they are younger, ENTPs are particularly rebellious, but they may find it difficult to overcome this. They value having the freedom to make their own choices and naturally want to challenge others, including those in positions of power. ENTPs typically engage in debates with others solely for the thrill and enjoyment it provides. When it comes to rebelliousness, ENTPs regularly question the system in extremely clever ways. These videos will be really helpful for you.